Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Hilltoppers will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers offense will get first crack at it here. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback. Hit.
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. So Western Kentucky's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Got a man. It's Hutchison. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, Still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He's going to throw deep right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Myers. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hart. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He got it. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Caught over the middle. It's Myers. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top. The last time they had it, Jesse, they'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, open them this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Running back searching for a hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those goals.
He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown LSU! Once he got some room, it was over.
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looking left. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown LSU!
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted, one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
The extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got a man, it's Green. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back, gives them a verbal. What unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On fourth down, looking to pass. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Here we go. The give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. He's taking the shot. Got him downfield. Hits the crease. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Going right to work up top. Still looking. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Makes a move. Touchdown, Tigers! Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. That's caught. It's hard. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Here we go. Set. Ready, go. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level. Fires deep toward the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he muffs in a loose football. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Kicking interference. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Okay, ready? Set. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. All by himself. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. LSU quick to the line. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They want to get the ball right back here in the 1st half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense picks it up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to adjust the pattern. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's Durham. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing.
Oh, he wants it all. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. Extending the play. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
Second half, they're lined up for an onside kick. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. back to pass. It's Parks. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He lobs one high down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and, man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Quarterback may change this route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Caught at the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. To throw, it's Nussmeier. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He might want another play. On 4th down, going to the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. Finds space on the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. He has been surgical. Precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Touchdown, Tigers! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points and start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Parks. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man downfield. There he goes. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Got it. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. 42, spike. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Time to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This is an offensive coordinator's dream. Start the drive, first and goal from the 2. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? 5 wide receivers on second and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, WKU.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for you.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
And the Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. grabbed in the middle. It's Myers. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Hilltoppers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw, it's Parks. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. There he goes. Touchdown LSU. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. When you've already got the lead. You got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick, and not only do they try it, they get it.
Fires it down the seam. Makes a grab for a big play. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt. It does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, we're going to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back.
Illegal touching. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield, it's Parks. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so much...
Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got it. He's loose down the left side. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going. Makes the catch at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. Now from inside the red zone. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots.
Grabs it inside the 15. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now,
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Offside defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That penalty helps some, but it's still 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end of the game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Tigers are in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll leave it with him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Parks. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. Get set. Off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while he lets it fly. He's got it on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. LSU right back to the line. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. He'll take another shot here. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He fires one deep over the middle. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception. They force the